going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to give you guys the top 10 cards that need an upgrade right now in Madden 21 Ultimate Team. We're starting to approach kind of the prime months of MUT, in my opinion, when it comes to content. We got the Thanksgiving promo coming up, the Christmas or the holiday promo coming up, Blitz, playoffs, Super Bowl. This is the best time of the year for MUT content, and there's so many players out there that need an upgrade. I think towards the end of the month, we'll probably do a one player on every NFL team that deserves an upgrade, but for right now, we are going to limit it to 10. Now, two things here. We actually have a little bit of a honorables mention list. And then also, this doesn't include guys that we know need a new card or a first card, like a Randy Moss. Charles Woodson's a big name. We're not talking about legends right now. We know those guys need cards, right? But they're not guys that need upgrades. They just need their first card of the year. So we're going to leave them off the list. But I do have some honorable mentions. So Lamar Jackson is one of them. The only reason I don't put him in my top 10 is because he already got one upgrade. He got that 90 overall MUT superstar. I got Fletcher Cox and Jason Kelsey. I left those guys off of my list because if we put too many Eagles on the main list, you guys would have called me a homer. And I am one. I'm not going to run away from that, but we're not going to put them on the list. Jadeveon Clowney, he's not a legend, but he also hasn't gotten a card yet. I'm sure he's going to be getting one soon. I thought for sure it'd be in the Most Feared promo, but that didn't happen. Marquise Brown, another guy, a lot of people think he could be maybe a Blitz promo guy. He got one last year. Aaron Jones, he already got one upgrade, but he's having a really good season for the Packers. Josh Jacobs, another young running back, making some very, very good plays in the NFL in his second year. Josh Jacobs on my list. Eddie Jackson and also Marshawn Lattimore, two secondary guys. So those are kind of my honorable mentions. Now, before we get into my top 10, and they're not really in any specific order, it's just 10 guys that I think need an upgrade, make sure down below in the comments section, you leave yours. Give me, a couple. Give me a couple down below in the comment section. If you want to pick your favorite team and give me those players, feel free to do so. Let's get into our top 10. Now, some of you are probably going to laugh at the first one, and I'm not joking here. Johnny Hekker, or just any other punter in the game. Right now, the 87 overall Johnny Hekker is the highest rated punter in the game. And not that I sit here and watch tape on a punter at all, but anytime I've seen this guy punt the ball, he's punting absolute dots. Give this guy an upgrade, but for real though, we really, really need higher than an 87 overall punter. I know a lot of you guys are the best players in the world and you don't punt the ball ever and you can't be beat and you go 25-0 every single week in league. I don't really punt the ball either, but I know having a higher overall punter helps the overall go up a little bit easier. Maybe it would get me to a 94 right now, if so. So that's why I got Johnny Hekker on my list, coming in as number 1 out of our top 10. Sometimes guys need upgrades because they're playing very well in real life. Sometimes they just need an upgrade because it's been a while since they've gotten a card. And one reoccurring theme that you're going to see here on my list is core elites who have not gotten a second upgrade. Now, I think Harrison Smith kind of fits in both. He's not playing too bad. The Vikings are winning games of late, and his best card is still a core elite 86 overall. So we have Harrison Smith, run support archetype. Could be a pretty good card with nice hit power, good run support, obviously. And he usually has pretty solid zone. The game is a little flooded with strong safeties right now, but that's okay. Harrison Smith still deserves an upgrade in MUT 21. Now, the next guy up is strictly off of performance-based upgrade, right? A.J. Brown, every time I'm watching NFL Red Zone, this dude is making plays, scoring touchdowns for the Titans. I was absolutely shocked to see that his best card, his highest card right now, is still a gold 79 core gold card in MUT 21. That's kind of bad. He's got to get he's got to get a Harvest promo card, or even if they do team standouts again, which hopefully is going to be coming soon. I think team standouts might be like 91 overalls. A.J. Brown is definitely a card, definitely a guy that deserves an upgrade, badly. He's still got a gold card. That's just unfair. Now, Dion Jones kind of falls in that Harrison Smith category where he needs an upgrade because his best card right now is an 83 overall core elite. I honestly don't know how well Dion Jones is playing this season. I know the Falcons stink. They don't win very many games, right? But Dion Jones, always kind of one of those fun guys to use in MUT. The only problem with this card in all middle linebackers is that, number 1, we have Sam Mills, and there's not going to be many cards that come out. We got a Roquan Smith today. Still not better than Sam Mills. A little bit taller, obviously. but it just kind of nerfs the middle linebacker spot there. And then also, you know, they just don't get the same animations that you get from putting a safety in, you know, at linebacker. So middle linebackers are nerfed this year. They feel useless, but all in all, we got to put Dion Jones on the list, usually a fast, speedy guy who's great in coverage. So add him to the list of players who need an upgrade in MUT 21. Now, you know we weren't going to get through this list without having an Eagle on there, but this one is deserved. And I think anybody who objectively looks at this would agree with me. Darius Slay, I was so worried as an Eagle fan. He was getting all this money from us. We've had bad luck with cornerbacks in free agency, even though it was really a trade. But we had Byron Maxwell, Nnamdi Asomugha, DRC. All of these things have never panned out for us. We've been looking for a number one corner, and we actually got one. I mean, Darius Slay is the real deal. He pretty much shuts down everybody that he covers. Struggled a little bit against Chase Claypool, but Chase had most of the touchdowns against other defenders and the most of the big plays against other defenders in that 4-touchdown game. Anyway, Darius Slay, he's been locked down. I'm surprised he wasn't going to be the limited for the Eagles. I thought for sure that was going to happen. Brandon Brooks got the card today. Happy to see him get an upgrade since he's out for the year and can't really get an upgrade based on performance. But I need a Darius Slay card in the game, and I don't want just like a random upgrade. I don't want a top performers or standout, team out standouts, whatever it is. I want like a 92, 93 overall Darius Slay, because I think he doesn't have the interception numbers to show it, but he's just shutting everybody that he covers down this year. And I need a big upgrade for him. Maybe Thanksgiving promo. Lions usually playing Thanksgiving. He used to play for the Lions. Maybe we see something like that. Hopefully soon. George Kittle, you have to think he's due for an upgrade. I mean, I know he kind of got the +1 from the Team of the Week upgrade, but that doesn't even count. It doesn't really matter. +1s don't help us a ton. Darren Waller, the best and fastest tight end in the game right now. Somebody needs to kind of dethrone him there, and right when I'm getting ready to make this Waller purchase, I got a feeling Kittle's going to be coming out, so I'm making a decision. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, but George Kittle is definitely needed. Fast, he can catch, and he's actually a really good run blocker at his position as well. I think this, if I did a poll, would probably be one of the highest choices for all of you guys. I asked this question on Twitter earlier today, and Kittle was one of the highest answers, along with a couple other people we're going to talk about in a moment. But give George Kittle a card, please, EA. Sticking with the San Francisco 49ers, I know they're struggling with injuries this year. A lot of their star players are out. But Nick Bosa, you have to think they're going to give him a card eventually. He's not going to be playing for the rest of the season. I don't really think we're going to make it all the way to the end of the MUT season or the MUT content during the NFL season, I guess is what I was trying to say. I don't think we're going to have to wait that long. I got a feeling a Nick Bosa card would be coming, much like the Brandon Brooks Limited that came out today. And don't quote me on this because I can't remember off the top of my head if the 49ers have gotten a Thursday Limited card, but I could definitely see Nick Bosa being one of those Thursday LTDs that gets an upgrade just because he can't get on the field in real life to earn that upgrade. Maybe they give him none that way, but Nick Bosa is also on my list, back-to-back 49ers. Picking offensive linemen, never a sexy choice, and I know some of you might disagree, but David DeCastro usually has one of the better right guard items in the game, and the best right guard, which again came out today, I'm mentioning Brandon Brooks a lot, is just extremely expensive, so I would like to see David DeCastro get one of those higher tier items. He got a MUT Heroes card that was really good, and it took them forever to give him another upgrade outside of that one. So I don't know what this guy's doing. Does he have a beef with EA or something? I'm honestly not sure how well he's playing. I know he was injured a little bit against the Eagles. Don't know if he's come back for that. So maybe he's out for injuries. Probably could have checked that myself. But the Steelers are what? 7-0, 8-0. David DeCastro, 85 overall. Corey Lee is his only card other than the power-up. Give David DeCastro an upgrade, EA. We're down to our last two cards in the top 10 that need an upgrade for MUT 21, and Patrick Mahomes is number 9. I bet you can guess who number 10 is. Just think the same city, the same team. Patrick Mahomes, last year's cover athlete, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion. It's really hard to believe that we are basically midway through November, and the only upgrade he's really seen was a +1 from Team of the Week a couple weeks ago. Dude's just been balling out of control. We know he's talented. He could be having a mediocre season. He could be playing terrible this season, and EA would still give him an upgrade. But he's just balling this year, and no upgrade. I'm a little bit surprised. Hopefully we see one really soon. He needs a top tier upgrade. One of the best. He needs to be one of the best quarterbacks in MUT. and he is not. Give Patrick Mahomes an upgrade, EA. And of course, the last card on my list, you guessed it, we already hinted at it, Tyreek Hill. I mean, where is his card? A lot of people think that it's coming for the Blitz promo. I think he got one last year or maybe 2 years ago. I don't know if they're going to keep repeating the same cycle and trying to give the same guys the same cards over the same promo. You know, I thought he would get one for most feared. Scary fast. He's obviously really, really fast. But this card is so outdated for one of the better wide receivers in the game. I mean, he's not fast anymore when you compare him to a lot of the other receivers in MUT right now. His deep route running is just not high enough compared to other wide receivers in MUT right now. It's kind of crazy that he still hasn't received a card. He's had a couple really good weeks. I think back-to-back weeks in the NFL with double touchdowns in both games. Still no upgrade, not even a +1. They didn't even throw him a plus in his way. You gotta think he's due for one. I mean, he's definitely due for one, but you gotta think EA already has a card for him planned. That's why they've been neglecting him for the Team of the Week +1s as well. So Tyreek Hill is last and certainly not least on our list of our top 10 guys who need an upgrade. Again, leave yours down below in the comment section. Let me know who you think should get an upgrade. We're going to do one for every NFL team coming up in a couple weeks. We're also very soon going to drop a one player who needs a power-up for every NFL team, since we know we are getting more power-ups throughout the year now with EA's Wildcard Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.